Good evening, Dylan. It is Monday, April 6, 2015, and I still need to do my taxes. Don't worry, Dylan. The rest of the video will have nothing to do about that, and I just thought that was a semi-important point that you needed to know. Today's video will kind of expand on two of the points you brought up in your video about black magic and the sanctity of life. For the sanctity of life, I'm going to leave a link down there with one of George Carlin's skits, which I think sums up the sanctity of life thing a lot better than I ever will. I want to talk about the sanctity of life towards the end, about it being, incredibly biased towards the living. I'm pretty sure that you'll enjoy the skit, because, it's George Carlin. Almost everybody enjoys his skits. The other thing I'd like to talk about happens to be black magic. Why's it gotta be black magic that causes the unknown? It always seems like that's the one that always gets all the glory for doing crazy things, whether they're good or bad or just something neutral. And as we've talked, that's completely up to one's own opinion on which category it falls into. But whenever the root of it is unknown, it's always black magic. Why can't it be some other color? Who says black is the color that has to do all that? I mean, I've played enough video games. Black magic is what brings about destruction, and white magic is what heals and brings life. Unless it's blue magic, which brings life and heals and throws the entire color scheme back out of balance. Which goes back to my original point. Who's in charge of naming the colors after the various types of things for magic? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know, it's confusing. This confusing color scheme is making it very difficult for me to figure out if I uploaded my video at the right time or not. I know I didn't because I looked at my clock at midnight and realized, oh, I missed a video. Apparently YouTube is saying, no you didn't, because we say you can. Maybe YouTube fell into some sort of space-time vortex thing that caused all kinds of weird distortions. Really confusing. We really need to fix that. Actually, no we don't. Let's not break a good thing, Dylan. I don't know about you, Dylan, but I don't like breaking things that are working just fine, and this here seems to be working brilliantly for me. Whether it's black magic, or white magic, or space magic. Who knows, Dylan? If we keep this up, this good thing could become a better thing, could become a great thing, could become an amazing thing. All thanks to this unknown magic that happens to affect the way things work sometimes. I don't know about you, but I actually think the world would be kind of cool if it had some magic. I'm not talking about magic that permeates everything to the degree that we see in like Lord of the Rings, because that seems to cause a lot of awful things. I'm talking about a little bit more of the mystery and joy that it seemed to have brought many of our ancestors. At least the idea of magic, that there are things that are unexplainable because they are performed by this great mysterious force that is controlled by essentially gods. But, people had the power to use them too. And yes, they could do good or bad, but they always seemed to have this reasoning or logic for why they were doing it. They were always these very intelligent characters who had a plan to try and solve some sort of problem, who had this amazing capability to control this mysterious force and push the world forward. Sometimes I think it'd be great if the world had something like that. And then I realized we have the internet. It's a mysterious force that nobody can explain, that while it does have some good and some bad, it seems to be driving us somewhere. Forward, backwards, or some other direction, I don't know. But that seems to be the case that I've just now made for no apparent reason. Anyway, Dylan, that's pretty much all I got for today. That's enough of my ramblings for one night. I will see you on Wednesday.